The Nokia 4.2 is a 49,000 naira or $136 budget smartphone from Nokia, and I've used it for quite a while. I'll unbox this device, talk about my experience with it, the pros and cons and its features. Without further ado, let's get to the video. The box of the Nokia 4.2 is pretty similar to most modern Android One boxes we've gotten from the brand, with the specs at the back. Inside the box, you get the device itself with a wrapper which points to the position of the dedicated Google Assistant button. We'll get to it later. Underneath that is the SIM ejector tool on its card, the Get Started booklet, and the product and safety information booklet. Inside the side box, we get the accessories: a normal micro USB charging cable, nice looking headphones, and a regular charging brick. Taking the wraps off, we've got the Nokia 4.2 in its 5.71-inch panel, wrapped on this curved glass display. It took about 2 minutes to boot and set up, and of course, it boots right into the stock Android for Nokia or Android One. The first thing I noticed is how big the bezels are, and especially since there's a pretty large chain with the Nokia logo on it. So as far as the design in this regard, it seems to work, but it seems a bit dated in my opinion. As far as the body or ports and I/O goes, on the right side we've got the volume rockers and the power button, which lights up when it's plugged in or when it gets a notification. At the top is where we get the headphone jack. To the left is the dedicated Google Assistant button and the slot for your SIM. There's another microphone at the bottom, port, and the speaker. On the front of the device is the 8-megapixel selfie camera and the earpiece above it. And towards the bottom is the Nokia logo, which is taking a noticeable portion in the chin of the phone. On the back is a simple dual 13+2 megapixel camera setup, flash, and the fingerprint reader with the Nokia branding and more certifications underneath. One thing I noticed with the Nokia 4.2 is that it filled a small part of my hand. I think it's because I've used a lot of 6-inch and above smartphones, but the Nokia 4.2 is just 5.71-inch in terms of display, and the small form factor was quite noticeable to me. Still on the display, about the numbers, it's a 720p display with a PPI of 295. If you can get past the huge bezels on this device, you won't have any complaints consuming content as much, although I did notice that the color was a little bit less saturated on here, and you also can't hide the notch. It has pretty limited customization options in the settings since it's a quote-unquote pure Android option. You have things like ambient light sensor, but the dark theme on here is mainly affected on the app drawer and not really overall on the device like an actual dark mode. For 49,000 naira, you get 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, and so far I've not had any issues loading light tasks. I didn't also get any app that crashed on me during my usage, and I mainly limited my app usage due to how low the graphics was already. I was able to enjoy light gaming on my day-to-day use, and I mostly use Nokia 4.2 with Google Maps, but the GPS usually goes out on me sometimes. The power behind the Nokia 4.2 is a 12nm Snapdragon 439 and Adreno 505 for graphics. It also runs on Android 9 Pie as an Android One device, and it's rounded with a 3000 mAh battery that you can get through most of the day with. I find that I have to charge the device most times towards the evening. I also find that I accidentally hit the Google Assistant button when I want to take the phone out of my pocket. I think this is a good move for people who are into Google Assistant, who like this feature, but it's really distracting for some of us. And of course, you can't reprogram this button, but the good thing is that you can disable this button. Ways to unlock the Nokia 4.2 are face unlock and fingerprint for biometrics, and your regular pin and pattern for your normal unlocking methods. In terms of speed, both unlocking methods were not insanely fast, but it exists. The speaker on the Nokia 4.2 is downward firing, and here is how it sounds like. So this is the voice test of the Nokia 4.2. I'm using the phone the same way I'll put it when I'm making a phone call. Let me know what you think about the sound quality in the comment section down below. The back camera of the Nokia 4.2 has a live bokeh mode with the aid of a second lens, pro mode, photo and video mode, and some extra modes including Google Lens. The same modes exist on the front camera side of things and work well, except of course Google Lens, which only works on the back camera. Most of the shots I took here required a lot of patience, but it's easy to blur the shots if your hands are not stable. The colors looked okay, but they were less saturated, and shots with a lot of zoom in them usually gets noisy with some chromatic aberration on top of them. Alright, so this is the front facing camera video quality of the Nokia 4.2. Let me know what you think about the video quality as well as the sound quality in the comment section down below. For the price of about 40,000 naira, would you get this budget smartphone or would you not get this budget smartphone? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when I drop a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.